Well, hello and welcome. Today for lunch I am having ciabatta rolls. Beautiful, they're so good. One is with tuna and sweet corn with red onion and cucumber. And I'm having a cheese and tomato, onion and Branston pickle. And lettuce, of course. I've got a Walker's Max paprika, not my choice of flavour, but we'll get into that later. And of course the best chocolate in the world, Cadburys. What should we have first? You see, I fancied both today, which is why I've made both. I think I'll have the cheese first. Cheers. Oh. And butter, of course. Got the tomatoes leaking everywhere. Two slices of cheese. Perfection. How about let's squirt it out. Now, so you see, the ciabatta rolls have large holes in the bread. It slipped through in there. Heaven. Mmm. Branston's pickle. Sandwich pickle, of course. None of that lumpy stuff. What have you got for lunch today? You heat them up in the oven, so you can get them quite crispy for 6 to 8 minutes, but I always do 5. That seems to be what I like. This one's going to get messy. I put way too much tuna in there, but it just looks so good. Mature cheddar. That I cut rounded with a cookie cutter. Gorgeous. Oh, let me talk to you about Walker's Max. They're so annoying because I can never find cheese and onion and salt and vinegar. Very rarely can I find the flavours I want. It's all about, with Walker's Max, all I ever find anywhere is chicken, a chili type, a jalapeno or something, or paprika. Now the only one that's tolerable to me is, excuse me, paprika. Can you believe they have, like, I've seen 4, I think, different types of chicken flavoured, KFC flavoured Walker's Max. Anyway, the reason I'm going on about Walker's Max is crisps are crisps, right? They've been the same forever. And then McCoy's came, right? But the McCoy's, they're nice, there's extra flavour. They're just too hard, you know, to really enjoy as a crisp. Walker's Max are like McCoy's, but they're oh so crispy. There's nothing hard about these babies at all. Like a McCoy's, but so crispy, so light. The perfect crisp. I just wish the stores would stock more cheese and onion and salt and vinegar, because this is atrocious. Paprika's alright. It's even hard to get their paprika, you know. Like I said, it's often bloody chicken. These are the best crisps now, in my opinion. In fact, the McCoy's are so robust you could use a dip. You can't use a dip on regular crisps, and I wouldn't use it on these either. Right, let's get messy, shall we? Cheers. Messy. Great tuna. But you know when you make your own, this is not my own tuna. This is a Tuna Mayo I got from the shop. I've got all the ingredients to make my own tuna, I just didn't do it. But I make a gorgeous tuna mayo pasta for my daughter's lunches to eat cold. This is good, but my tuna mayo is better. I was going to greet you all with a cooey. I thought I'd lost my mind by coming out with a cooey. That's exactly what I wanted to do. One of my kids will come in later and I'll use it on them. They're used to a really high hi, so they won't think I'm nuts. This was good. Not as good as that cheese. Just because I think the tuna's lacking a bit of flavour. I'm spoiled by my own one, you know. In my tuna mayo, I don't measure ingredients, I just put in some onion powder, garlic powder, some mustard powder, salt and pepper, mayo obviously. Onion salt. There's such good flavours. Just got a Sky News alert. Boris Johnson admits to, that's as far as I got, admits to the Downing Street, I presume, little party during the first lockdown. Besides context, he said, well, before he said, so far from what I've read, he said that it was a works meeting. But apparently you bring your own booze to. If it was in work hours, I suppose that's a bit more acceptable. But, you know, people do like to bitch and moan. I mean, you do like to stir people up. Not to say that I condone it. And again, if we don't have context, you know, the true context, we weren't there. The media is the media. That'd be interesting. I wonder what it is that he actually admits to. So, I read recently as well that we may not need a 4th booster next year after all. Because perhaps by next year, there will be enough herd immunity. You know? Who knows? Excuse me. the best ever. There's many wonderful chocolates out there, but anything Cadbury does is so good. You know, you're either a Cadbury's or a Nestle, right? Like my daughter thinks Cadbury's is very sickly. I swear she's having a laugh. Is it Mars and Nestle? Are they the same or not? Who is it that owns Galaxy chocolate? Now, to choose between this or a Galaxy bar, my girl would go for a Galaxy bar. That is what I call sickly. Whereas Cadbury's just perfect. Every time. Chew it, suck it. Oh. If I had more time, I'd suck it. But this video's gone for ages. Oh. Perfect. And the orange twirls that are out now. Do you know what? I have loved orange chocolate for so long. When Cadbury's first brought out orange twirl a couple of years ago, I got my son, because he goes to the shop every day, to always pick up a bunch. Which he did, and we stored them in the fridge. Because they were gimmicky, they weren't very long. This year I found that there's fucking orange everywhere. Orange chocolate everywhere. Everyone's doing it. Which is good. But I'm not a massive fan of the Terry's chocolate orange. I mean, it's lovely. But the Cadbury's orange twirl, my God, to die for. Right, let me know if you've tried the Walker's Max. What you had for lunch today, or what you had for dinner. I'm interested either way. And thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.